markets, helping import and export happen. And on the other end,
and in fact, the photograph that we were showing you shortly, a few seconds ago, and Megha, your frame has become lopsided, just FYI. The photograph that we're showing you has been now tweeted by Prime Minister Modi. That's on his X handle, and that you can see is a photograph of him having a car ride with President Putin. I'm assuming en route to a place where they can sit and have a conversation. But of course, that conversation would have happened in the car ride also. Ladies and gentlemen, is it a big deal that somebody sat in a car with someone? The answer is both yes and no. So of course not. If you have to go to a venue, you can go separately, you can go together. But the fact that you're going together and the fact that you're making a song and dance about it and posting about it is very indicative of what is going on. I think Megha is trying to check something on her phone, so we'll lose your frame there shortly. Megha, is your phone stable? Are we good to go? Can we continue?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, so obviously this is also being posted now. The Russians are posting the photos, the Indians are posting the photos. They are hammering this home. This is no subtlety here left.
Yes, also for the fact that, when the Prime Minister of the country himself went on and posted those pictures of the three leaders, China, India and Russia, coming together, sharing that laugh, smiling and talking to each other, and this was posted on President Putin's profile as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi's profile. I think there were a lot of questions being raised, speculations that, whether there could be a photo op that could be a powerful symbol, powerful narrative of what exactly is the statement that the three leaders are wanting to give out. And there were speculation, there were reservations. Would it happen? Would it not happen? I think the message is very clear over here. There are no, like you said, there are no nuances, there are no subtleties involved over here. This is hammering home the point that if America is going to, under Donald Trump, use these tariff tactics against India, against the rest of the world, against Russia and China, the global south and the trilateral, which is RIC, is not going to take it sitting down.
Okay, all right, okay. Megha Sharma getting us the updates back to back. So much news is, of course, coming in. But remember, that's about it. So the summit in itself is over now. And the one big ticket we are waiting for is what you're seeing on your screens, is the conversation and what will be publicly said after the conversation between Prime Minister Modi and President Putin, which is now interesting, because this is not just a chit chat session and a photo op. We can clearly see that a message is being sent, and the message, there's nothing subtle about it anymore. If it was a bit subtle yesterday, there's nothing subtle left in it today. Let me open this up. Gautam Mukherjee is with us. Sharat Kohli, you've been listening patiently. Gautamji, no subtlety left. It is now what it is. All sides, the Chinese, the Russians, the Indians, are now taking pains to point out that things are great and gung-ho, and they can come to an agreement. So India's got its bit. It's got the insertion of Pahalgam and cross-border terrorism in the Tianjin Declaration. And in return, a lot of photographs are being posted, a lot of messaging is going on, and as I've been saying, nothing subtle about it.
Yes, wonderful. It is high time that the gloves came off, and they have. And the biggest shift in stance, I would say, is China's. China is now in no uncertain terms backing the Indian position, backing Putin. And even though there are so many heads of state, so many heads of government at the SCO, the 3 stars are definitely RIL, whether it's formalized now or sometime in the future. In the last SCO defense ministers meeting, there was mention of Balochistan and terrorism, but not Pahalgam. It was, studiedly excluded. Now it's not only been included, but it talks of sponsors of terrorism, those behind it, exactly the position that India has. So that is excellent. And several references, blatant, clear-cut, and direct references to Trump, saying that your tactics will not work. You are unfair. Putin has made quite a few revealing remarks already on how this Ukraine matter came about, the interference of NATO, the coup, which there was a leader who was leaning towards Russia. He was thrown out, and Zelensky was inserted. It looks like there is a stiffening of stance with regard to Ukraine from the Russian side, and there is very little NATO or Trump can do about it, and they will have to come to terms, or this is going to go on and on, terms as specified by Putin, or it's going to go on and on. The other thing...
Yes, finish your thought.
Yeah, the other thing, today's news is America plans to occupy Gaza for 10 years and administer it. Now, this is exactly what Putin said quite a while back. So between Israel and America, they are about to execute that now. So there's a lot of development on both sides.
I'll just put a caveat and a pinch of salt to that. That's a conversation I see no